Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another episode of our Road to Glory career mode with some Power League. This is episode number 57, and today we are of course starting a brand new season with our Buccaneers as season 4 gets underway at the Millentor Stadion. And as this is Saturday morning for you guys, if you want to see a double episode upload day to mark the return of the RTG career mode, then get this video to 1,234 likes and I'll upload another episode later on this afternoon. So there's your challenge, 1,234 likes, and we will upload another episode later on today as we play our first game of the new Bundesliga season and take part in transfer deadline day as well. But still, starting today's episode off, we do indeed officially end what was a very successful third season at the Millentor Stadion. Of course, we may have failed in the final game of the season with our Europa League final being a 2-1 defeat against Spurs, but we still finished in second place in the Bundesliga, which was a fantastic achievement. Now, of course, the board said mid-table, we said Champions League. Our team was more than capable of finishing in the top 4, and it was a very dramatic season. Of course, it came down to the wire, the climax, the final day. 4 teams between 2nd and 5th place, all playing each other on the final day. We managed to finish in 2nd place, though, our highest finish so far. And as we move into Season 4, I'm definitely thinking there is no reason why we can't challenge for the title this time around. Last season, we were top for quite a while. Then Bayern beat us in a big title clash and then just ran away with it. But this season, going into Season 4, I think there's definitely a chance we could possibly end up crowned champions of the Bundesliga. But I'm still searching for at least one major honour. But as we do in Season 3, as you can see, a couple of things to report. Some training, one player getting released from the club, that is Winter. Also, a couple more academy players coming in as well. Look at our budget. 1860 Munich, by the way, won the relegation playoff against Hannover 96. So for the second time in 3 years, they won the relegation playoff and are coming up to the Bundesliga for Season 4. So once again, we'll be taking on one of our sort of like, not real rivals, but rivals we've made ourselves. So I'm excited for the challenge against them this season and seeing what we could do home and away at the Allianz Arena. And also a final look at our objectives in Season 3 as well. As you can see, we failed a couple, including the youth objective, which was quite surprising because, I mean, I said it before, I don't understand how you make profit from youth player sales. We sold a lot of youth players, but that bar has never filled up at all, so I don't really understand that. But for the most part, the on-the-pitch objectives are all successful ones, and that's all that really matters to me. And as I said before, the manager rating in this year's game is basically totally irrelevant, meaningless, trivial, not even worth paying attention to. Still, Season 4 is here then. That's the best thing about today's episode. Season 4 is beginning, and we are about to make some transfers, about to make some signings, and about to see our squad going into our 4th year in Hamburg. Of course, as per normal, we get ourselves into a pre-season tournament, and as per usual, we pick the one with the most prize money, £8.5 million available if we win the European International Cup for a 4th straight year, which will be crazy because we've won it the past 3 seasons. I've never done that before, won it 3 times in a row. Now we're going for our 4th straight pre-season tournament win in a row. Never done that before. That'll be really good, but to be honest, it still doesn't distract us from the fact that we're still yet to win a major honour so far. You know, the pre-season tournament, winning it is good, get a bit more prize money, that's good, but it's not a major honour. You know, you can't classify it as a major honour. And this year, I want us to win major silverwares. The pre-season tournaments alone are not going to cut it. But also 2 players are right on free contracts for Season 4. Those are Mario Gomez. Cha-cha, he's back in. 33 years old. Can't wait to see him at the Millentor. And also Nani as well. 80 rated, 32 years old. This guy, a little bit more important than Gomez. Gomez will be our 5th choice striker this year. But Nani, expect to see this guy on the pitch quite a lot. He's going to get us some solid minutes this year, no doubt about it. The Portuguese winger has still got it, 80 rated. 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. He can play through the middle and out wide as well. I think he's going to be a really solid pickup. Yes, of course, Gomez is here for the shirt sales, if you will. But Nani, I think, could be a really decent player for us this year, playing in Europe and Cup games and whatnot. But for the board expectations this year, as you can see, we're supposed to reach the quarterfinals in the Champions League, which is a very tough aim for us. But we are entering the group stage automatically after finishing in 2nd. And domestically, the board wants to finish in a Champions League place that's in the top 4, just like we did last year, and also reached around the 32 stage in the Deutsche Pokal. and you'll see the budget, it's £18 million, which is a little bit under what I was hoping, to be honest, because it is about what I was expecting, but after qualifying for the Champions League for Season 4, after finishing in second place, after finishing in the Europa League final, I thought the board would give us about 20 to 25 million. It's a little bit under what I was hoping, but we can still sign 1 or 2 players for that, no doubt. But again, a little bit less than I was hoping there, and that's kind of annoying. Also, Kala is retiring at the end of the season, as is Mario Gomez. So Gomez, like Kaka and David Villa, will play 1 year here at the Milan Tour and then retire. And also Kala, who I just mentioned there, is retiring as well, which is fantastic because we've been trying to force the 32-year-old into early retirement since Season 1. I've wanted to keep him here. I haven't wanted to sell him because he came through the academy over a decade ago now, and I just didn't really feel right about the prospect of selling him to a random club whilst he's now in his early to mid-30s. So I've been trying to get him to retire, and finally he's decided to hang up his boots come the end of the season. And to be fair to him, whenever he does play, which is quite rare, he does alright, but now he's going to retire come the end of the season. And that's probably the best bit of news we could have got to start Season 4, to be honest with you, because it saves me having to keep on offering new contracts, knowing he'll barely ever play season after season. But anyway, here's a look at our squad reports. You can see how the players currently look going into the 4th season, and of course going into the 4th season with about 18 to 19 million pounds in our budget, we will be looking to make some new signings after the pre-season tournament. And as you take a look at our squad setup right here, you guys did vote for us to sign a new winger going into Season 4. I asked you guys what player to vote for as well out of a choice of 5, and that new signing will be the first guy we go after in today's episode, and you should see who it is after the pre-season tournament as we get ourselves into our first game in the European International Cup. Again, going for it for a 4th straight season. And again, my intentions for Season 4, quite simply, are just to win a major piece of silverware. You know, in the first season, we won the Zweite Bundesliga as well as the pre-season tournament, not that that really counts. And then in Season 2, we finished in the Europa League places in 5th place and reached the Deutsche Pokal final, but lost to Borussia Dortmund. Then last season in Season 3, once again reaching a cup final, but losing to Spurs in the Europa League final, whilst finishing in 2nd. I love the fact we continue to make progression with St. Pauli, but I want trophies. You know, I want trophies here at the Milan Tour, and right now, we are still yet to win one major honour here with the Buccaneers, and that needs to change, because if we want to really be respected as one of the bigger clubs in Europe, you need to win silverware, you need to win trophies, and we haven't done that. We are still yet to do that, because despite the fact our team continues to get better, despite the fact we continue to climb up the table year after year, we're still yet to win a major honour. So this season, it has to change. We need to win at least one trophy, and whether we win the league title, the Deutsche Pokal, or, you know, probably not, but the Champions League, one of those 3 trophies, that's all I want. Come the end of the season, one of those 3 trophies, and I'll call it a successful season. Again, we need to finish in the top 4, no doubt about it, but we need a trophy, a major honour to go along with it as well. And I'm targeting the league. You know, the board, as per usual, don't care about the cup. Once again, say reach around the 32 stage, which is the stage we enter, so that automatically gets met. We just need to win one trophy, and I think realistically, because we don't take the cup seriously, the league is our best chance. And whilst Bayern have got such a strong hold of the league right now and have won it in every single season so far in the game, I still feel as though after last year, we were doing so well for quite a while, we can outmuscle them this season and not fall away like we did last year, where they beat us in a big title clash, and afterwards they just ran away with it and we fell apart. So this season I'm going for the league title, but I wouldn't mind the cup or the Champions League either. Just something, as well as a top 4 finish. But as you'll see, we did beat Fenerbahce in the pre-season tournament semi-final as we brushed aside the Turkish team 3-1. Got an extra £3 million, and also Thomas Olivier, a man, came to us and said he was hoping his role at the club would change, and I was like, well, probably not, Tom, mate. I mean, seriously, you're behind El Toro, obviously, you're behind Poulsen, you're behind Mr. Midweek Selka, and now Gomez is in as well. You'll probably be ahead of him, but you're still 4th choice striker, so you're gonna have to live with that, really. But anyway, we did get ourselves through to the pre-season tournament final, where we would take on Porto once again here at Old Trafford for the 2nd straight year, going for our 4th straight pre-season tournament. And as I said a few minutes ago as well, I don't really classify these trophies as major honours, because they're not, obviously. They're non-competitive silverware, but to win it for the 4th straight year, that would be something I've never done before. So I was still hoping to win it and get the maximum amount of prize money available before deciding to dive into the transfer window, because as you would have noticed a moment ago there, I don't do any deals, or I try not to do any deals transfer wise before the pre-season tournament is over, because I prefer to wait until afterwards and then I can assess our budget properly. But still, for the only game of today's episode, we do indeed take on Porto in the final. I did pick one of my strongest first 11s for the game, as well. And it was a really poor game as well. 8 minutes in, we had the first chance. Valena's free kick going into the side netting though, and behind for a goal kick. No shots on target in the first half, which really summed the game up. And with 20 minutes to go, it was still 0-0. Neither side able to create too many clear-cut chances. But I brought Nani off the bench, who did a one skill move, nice little body feint, gave it to Moses Odja, and what a goal this was from the engine as he let fly from about 25 yards out and levered it into the top corner. And I've said this a few times before, and I shall say it once again. Moses Odja is a player I'd recommend for any career mode team anywhere. For any of you guys, I'd recommend him. This guy is unbelievable. Defensively is where he's at his best. He tracks down so many loose balls, obviously 99 stamina now in our team. He's the king of interceptions. He's unbelievable at winning balls back for the team. Such a great ball winning midfielder, but one of his most underrated areas is his offense. Like, he chips in with a goal or two year after year, and he can definitely strike him from range. You've already seen throughout this series, he scored like 4 or 5 really nice goals from range. There's another one there as he opened the scoring and also settled the score as well, as the goal separated the sides and it finished 1-0 here in Manchester. So final score, St. Pauli 1, Porto 0. The captain, Moses Odja, with a wonderful goal from range, ensuring we would win the pre-season tournament for the 4th straight year. And of course, Lasse Sobiach is due to leave the club in the summer transfer window, as you guys decide it's time to sell our captain. So Moses is ready to become the club captain, and since he's already lifting silverware, albeit non-competitively, this is the way to start his first full year as club captain of St. Pauli, winning the pre-season tournament, our 4th in a row, and a really great way to start the new season. Because again, I've never done this before. 4 straight years, never done it before. That's pretty crazy. And again, despite the fact we can't classify it as major honours, sadly not, it's still a good way to start, and I'm very pleased with that. But it was a really poor game though. I mean, really, really poor. That was the only proper shot on target there was to show you. There was literally nothing else going on in a really uneventful final. But we won. That's the most important thing, and we are delighted with that. So in the end, we got ourselves the £8.5 million we were going after. That's more important than the trophy for me. £8.5 million gets added to our budget, and you can see our full budget now as well, as it jumps up to £27.4 million. And that, of course, would enable us to go straight after our first signing of the new season, which of course you guys voted for, which is Leon Bailey. Of course, in the last episode after the Europa League final, I gave you a choice between 5 wide midfielders to sign. I said I want you guys to make the choice, as you've done every single season so far. I've let you guys make the first signing of the new year, and you guys chose Leon Bailey from the choice of 5, the Bayer Leverkusen wide midfielder, who has got 99 acceleration and 99 sprint speed. And I'm quite surprised as well, because I thought Piaka, Marco Piaka, who finished in second, was going to win. But you guys voted for Bailey, and I can only imagine that the fact he's got 99 acceleration and 99 sprint speed is a big reason as to why you voted for him. This guy is going to be unbelievable down the flanks. I think he'll be an amazing signing. We put in a valuation bid, and as you can see, Leverkusen said straight after the valuation bid, that was totally fine. We give him a contract, exactly what he's on right now, 45 grand a week. Leon said yes, so the Jamaican is going to join up for £22.5 million, and I think that is going to be an absolute steal, because he will be a great addition to this team, because our wingers aren't too bad right now. You know, Kluivert and Andrade, then you got Mane on the bench, and Kai sometimes plays out wide, but I prefer him through the middle. But Leon Bailey, I think, is a cut above those players right now. 82 rated, the best we've got in the wide midfield areas, and I think he'll prove to be a great signing. You'll see his full range of stats once again. This guy looks absolutely fantastic. He looks absolutely rapid. He'll be so hard to stop, so hard to catch up with, and hopefully this guy will help us take the next step with St. Pauli and get us to a stage where we can finally start winning major honours and major silverware, and not just a pre-season tournament. But that will end today's episode of the RTG Career Mode, guys. So a big thank you for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy the episode, then please do consider leaving a like, and don't forget 1,234 likes, and I'll upload another episode later on tonight. So thanks for watching. Have a fantastic Saturday. 1, 2, 3, 4 likes for another episode later on tonight. Hopefully I'll see you for the second episode of the new season later on this afternoon.